Hey guys, welcome back to Channel 9 Pending. I'm Manny,
I'm Fabio.
and today we are reacting to Severance Season 1, Episode 4, The You That You Are. When last we left off, Petey got caught.
I think he got taken to the ambulance.
Yeah.
They did say that he was still alive, which is a good sign, but it does seem like this reintegration sickness
it's
looking fatal.
It's hurting him.
Yeah, because he was like throwing up blood, his nose was bleeding.
And Mark tried to hide the evidence that he was staying at his place, but overlooked the phone, so that's gonna come back to bite him in the ass. Helly was sent to the break room, and I wonder if that's gonna break her. Break?
I don't know.
Or if she's gonna retain her or continue resisting.
Yeah, she seems resilient. I don't think one session in the break room is gonna do it for her.
She's very resilient, and I love that about her. Irving is Lumen's biggest fan.
Yeah, he's what we call a bootlicker.
We're seeing more and more of Selvig / Kobel, and what her place in Lumen is. It's still ambiguous, but you know.
But what she's clearly not as high up the chain as we thought. Another thing too is we know that Petey got taken by the ambulance. So if he's still alive and the Lumen people still haven't taken him away from the hospital or like kidnapped him / then maybe Mark has the opportunity to visit him at the hospital and he can tell him that Selvig was in his house, you know? But I feel like he also can't make it public, not public, but like if his Audi visits Petey at the hospital and like Lumen is obviously keeping track of it, they're gonna find that suspicious. I'm on Twitch, I'm gaming. I feel like I say the same games, but if you guys want more games, just suggest them. But yeah, I'm on Twitch, Vertigo6. I'll try to do once a week, maybe twice a week. I'll get a schedule down eventually. Just got a lot of stuff going on, moving soon. But you know, in a couple months, I'll get a more steady stream schedule. And yeah, follow me on Twitch.
If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and without further ado, let's hop right in.
All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
Oh. She's still there.
Can we see her come out?
No.
Oh.
We just saw her like reading it sarcastically. But she has to read it like authentically, like she's being genuine.
She has to like mean it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid you still don't mean it.
She looks worn down.
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh my god. That's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
We'll try again in the morning.
Oh, her shift's done.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. That lighting on Milichik in that last shot there when he stood up. Oh, she looks fucked up.
She does.
Did they keep her after hours?
Yeah, I think she's the last to leave right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, to her, it happened instantly.
Oh. That's gotta suck, too. It's like going under anesthesia. It's not like normal sleep. It's just instant, like, clock out, clock back in.
Your whole life is just work.
What the hell is that voice?
You heard that too, right?
Like a muffled.
And only in beach till their state live on. I'm sorry.
That feels genuine.
No paraphrasing.
Oh.
Again.
That hallway, look so narrow.
What are they gonna do if they just refuse?
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
If that's what
Like,
they're
it's not
doing
like-
to them.
It's not like they can kill them or physically torture them because they'd have to explain it to the Audi. Right?
Yeah, they have to rely on like, but psychological torture honestly is just as bad. Well, that was the most haunting cold open we've had so far.
Yeah.
The fact though that she still doesn't mean it after all that, and she's still like not giving in. Respect.
Yeah.
But that just sucks because they're only gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, it brings up the question that you had is like, how could her Audi justify doing this to her innie if her innie is like if they're pretty much the same person?
She knows though that they're doing that.
Well, yeah, but like Fucking sick. Blocked, blocked. Stuffing it in there? Oh, so no one finds it?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the most panned out establishing shot we've gotten of Lubin.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck do you take that out of there? You can't.
You can't.
It's past 1100, and Helly's been in the break room since yesterday.
Oh, fuck.
Hi.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Hi, Irving.
What are you doing
Exactly
here?
how the
No,
wet
he
fuck
likes him.
do you know where this
Dylan.
office is?
Exactly how the wet fuck.
She left directions.
Give us them reversed.
Okay, it's all right.
He's ready to fight.
Yeah.
So I figured, heck, let's bring them over now. That way it won't be on your mind.
You brought pre-release
Aw.
handbook totes.
He's gonna get in trouble for that, bro.
Long hike back to O&D.
Jesus. I feel like Irv and him are having like a little thing, you know.
Oh, that's exactly
If
what's
an
happening.
informal tour of O&D ever sounds refreshing, I'd be happy to personally offer that to Irving and be one of you.
To Irving.
Directions.
And, you know, the rest of you.
Thank you, Bert.
Thank you.
Oh.
Now, how are office relationships treated at Lumen? I wonder.
It's absurd. We've never visited them before now. Kia's whole original vision saw us all working together.
That was before O&D started disemboweling people's bowels.
Nonsense. I'll be back by 1.
I don't think you can have a relationship in this environment.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
Oh.
How many times?
1072.
Holy shit. She was at 259 at the start of the day.
You don't have personal lives. You can't see each other outside of work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what life can you have together?
Yeah, like you can't go on
That was
dates.
behind the door.
Crying baby, you mean?
No, like the angry mumbly guy.
What you gotta do is trick the machine by thinking about something you're really sorry about. So, I like to imagine my Audi's love maid with a MILF or two, which is obviously badass, but I do pity the husbands.
Imagine we just see Irv get disemboweled right now. like he was right the whole time.
You'll learn. I promise.
Damn. To be fair, Mark did take the bullet for her the first time and went to the break room. He was trying to prevent her from having to suffer that, but... Oh,
Hello?
looks like a morgue.
We met in the hall the other day.
Bert's over there by shelf 6. Don't touch anything.
That look she first gave him was not impressed.
Huh? So much to remember.
Oh, the shot. It's very...
I actually cried when you guys put up the youthful convalescence of Kia. I did. I never thought I'd see the handbook passage depicted visually. It was only up for a month or so. Oh, man, what a month.
Come here.
Oh.
Once the whole art's been cycled through all the departments, it ends up back here.
Is he gonna show him stuff he shouldn't be showing him?
Also, the art we have seen on the walls was questionable.
Mm-hmm.
That one painting.
Let not weakness live in your veins. Cherished workers, drown it inside you.
Rise up from your deathbed and sally forth, more perfect for the struggle.
Exactly.
I don't like that. Just make out already.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna get in trouble.
They are absolutely gonna get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, wait. What time is it? I have to go.
No.
He knows, I think.
That they'd get in trouble?
Maybe, I don't know, like,
I feel like he was just nervous.
Maybe, yeah, that too. But just like, I feel like it's probably something he'd get in trouble for.
Yeah, everything they've been through so far screams that they get in trouble for it.
Yes. Great work.
Whoa. I'd assume they'd be being surveillanced like 99% of the time.
Maybe they are not tipping their hand, that they know that Mark is looking at that map.
Man, even like the camera going through these hallways and stuff makes it so like disorient. Like I wouldn't even be able to navigate through it, and we've seen these hallways like a million times. Oh. Was he lost? Or what is he seeing? Uh-oh. Herb, what you doing?
One of the empty departments. What?
Oh, that's the book.
Rickon's book, yeah.
Oh shit. He's gonna take it.
What the fuck is that doing there? Oh no, Cobell had it.
Yeah, Cobell took it from
Oh my god.
she took it from Mark's house. And then what's his name was reading it.
Okay, so we actually made a mistake here, and we forgot that in episode 3, Milchick was reading the book in that room and just left it there on the seat whenever Helly tried to make her escape. We just forgot that bit, but back to the episode.
What's this?
Oh,
Will you put that
Oh,
away?
yeah, she did see him.
yeah.
But what do I?
It's a map of the hallways.
No, it isn't.
I thought we weren't supposed to make maps.
It's just something I found. I think Petey made it.
Oh shit, you didn't turn it in?
Oh.
You're such a hypocrite lecturing me on following the rules.
I'm just trying to keep you out of the break
I
room.
can't believe Petey was a mapper. Let me see.
Oh god.
What the fuck is this?
They look like houses, right? That's how houses look.
That's how houses look. Oh yeah, I guess they don't know a house.
Clearly he was trying to tell you something.
No.
Mark.
Go lick a boot, Mark. You're
Bootlicker.
more loyal to this place than to your friend.
I'm
Aw.
loyal to how it felt around here before you showed up.
Oh.
We could work without the whole goddamn department imploding.
Work is bullshit.
The work is mysterious and important. And we deal with the uncertainty it brings us in the way that Kier would have wanted. Together, as a family.
I don't know if he really
Could
believes that.
With a razor to my throat, be less interested in being your family.
Damn.
Your best friend left this for you, and you don't give a shit.
I mean, he kind of does. He's been looking at it all day.
Yeah, he's kept it. Oh, he's gonna throw it out now?
Oh, please don't.
Or is he gonna shred it?
Oh, no, no, no,
You're
God,
right.
no.
I don't give a shit.
Mark,
There, it's gone. Thank you, Helly. Now we can get back to work.
What if you can take it out that way?
Shred it?
And then
put it back together.
It's an
Oh!
emergency.
Wait.
Okay, all
I
right.
was going to get Mr. Milchek, but I thought it best not to break the chain of command.
Has anyone seen anything like this before?
Passage 31, page 110. Be content in my words. Dally not in the scholastic pursuits of lesser men.
No books except the handbook, I know.
What are you doing?
he doesn't even know who that is.
Yeah, as then he doesn't.
I'm just trying to...
Oh, there's gonna be like a message to him.
Mark, what is this?
Oh,
Maybe
God.
it's another Petey message. Flip through, see if my name's anywhere.
I bet it's a loyalty test. Remember the spicy candy?
I'll be turning this into milk.
It could be a loyalty test. Why would they just leave it at that?
Yeah.
Booty with your name on it.
Excellent decision, Mark. This is an idolatrous text that should be brought to him immediately.
It's literally devil and angel on his shoulders right now.
Yeah. So he did leave it there. So it like wasn't necessarily intended at first as like a trap or like to test them, but it does still beg the question of like, would Milchick be careless enough to just leave it there and not go back for it
Yeah.
and just forget about it?
Because we do know he goes from the conference room to stop Helly straight to the break room all the way to the end of the day. And then at the beginning of the following day, he continues Helly's break room session. So it is possible that from clock out to clock in, he was distracted.
Yeah. Just my thing is like, you'd think he'd remember to send someone to grab it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very unlike Milchick to mess up like that.
Yeah. Remember in how took all those shredded documents and taped them back together?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I think you might be onto something. Maybe you can take it out.
Maybe like if it's too destroyed to be legible by the code detectors.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So what's their space like?
Is that?
Stalactites and
I don't
shit?
No.
I don't know.
Helly?
Oh boy.
Excuse me.
Jesus, Helly.
I want a camera.
Oh, she's gonna.
What is
Oh,
happening
shit.
here?
What's happening is you're going to give me a video camera so I can tape a resignation to my Audi right fucking now.
Or she's gonna.
Or you're going to have to explain to her why she's missing 4 fingers.
Ooh.
Okay, let's just...
Oh shit.
Cobell, right? Do I look like I'm fucking around right now?
No, you do not.
Helly?
Milchick's right behind her. He's gonna
Hi,
like
Mark.
tranquilize her or something.
I'm just catching up with your trainee.
Oh.
Mr. Milchick, could you get the video camera, please?
Oh, don't put it down.
Yeah, I would not put it down.
Hey,
What's happening?
No, they're not just gonna let her go.
well, boss, guess this is the part where I should tell you to go to hell. Except you're already here.
Ooh.
Damn.
I love Ellie so much. Favorite character.
This is not gonna work.
No, it's not. They're not just gonna let her
I was
go.
never sorry.
Oh, she's gonna wind up in the...
Audi didn't accept.
I watched your video asking that I resign.
Yeah. She
I
rejected.
also received and responded to your previous request. Miss Cobell says you threatened to cut off your fingers. I understand that you're unhappy with the life that you've been given. But you know what? Eventually we all have to accept reality. So, here it is. I am a person. You are not.
Oh.
Oh.
I make the decisions. You do not. And if you ever do anything to my fingers, know that I will keep you alive long enough to horribly regret that.
Oh my god.
Your resignation request is denied. Turn it off.
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that.
Damn, Audi Helly sucks. Holy fuck.
And they're all just watching it, I guess.
Welcome your child into a world surrounded by nature. No thanks. Scroll down
Those
to
Audi mark, right?
explore our rustic
Yeah.
birthing cabins.
Birthing cabins. Did they turn in the book? Or no, Helly
Yeah, Helly
did the
wanted to
shit
do
before
shit.
they could. Oh,
Oh shit.
is he actually?
Either
Or
he's
did
dead.
they fake his death?
Yeah, either that or Lumen took him.
I don't like the off-screen death.
Phone-
I never believe the off-screen death.
Yeah, and the phone's ringing now. As soon as that article went public. Answer the goddamn phone, Mark.
That could be whoever helped him, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever helped PD reintegrate. Man, I'm still not over that video
You heard
from
from the board yet?
Audi Helly.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, the Chinese finger
Gilmer
trap.
wasn't your fault, and it certainly wasn't mine. They'll understand.
If you want a hug, go to hell and find your mother.
Whoa, whoa! What kind
The
of
board's never
whoa?
acknowledged reintegration.
We have
The
to
board's
get
never
this chip.
acknowledged reintegration. We have to get his
His
shit.
corpse is scheduled to be destroyed by cremation following his funeral on Sunday.
Oh,
FYI.
maybe he is dead.
Shit. They'd have to dissect his brain. Well, no, the chip is out of him. Or is it?
No, it's bypassed.
Oh.
Wit,
Wait.
cheer, humility, benevolence, probity.
Was that
The CEO again?
Egan?
Yeah.
God. She's great in this role, by the way. She creeps me out. And would they ever even tell the innies that Petey's dead?
Don't think so.
Oh, hello there.
Shit.
What are you doing here?
The news report said that he worked at Lumen, so I thought maybe I knew him. What are you doing here?
Oh, he used to come by my shop. He adored my hibiscus wrap.
No, she's there to get his fucking brain.
Oh, poor man. Well, on the upside, at least now we both have a date.
It's a funeral.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a sec.
Service is starting soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still not convinced he's dead. That's not an open casket.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Because last we saw him, they took him out. He was struggling, but he's alive.
Yeah. But he was getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
Maybe this is one of the ones where an off-screen death does mean they're dead.
All right, calling it right now. He's alive.
She goes to touch his head and he fucking grabs her hand. Oh, is this his partner? His wife?
Hello. Were you a friend?
He was my dad.
I'm so deeply sorry.
Oh.
I suppose you were close and everything.
Oh, she looks fucking disgusted at it.
Like, who the fuck are you?
White, please.
If you can't give her that story about, like, oh, you used to come by my house, like, I've never seen you in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Unless she didn't live with her
I
dad.
don't know you. I'm Nina.
Mark Scott.
Nina.
I'm Peter's ex-wife.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, sure, sorry.
You're from Lumen. So you didn't even know him at all?
Well, I just figured I'd know him.
Hey, Mom.
And
They want to start.
hi, you're, are you June?
Oh.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, Petey mentioned his daughter, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna open that coffin. It will be empty.
Imagine.
So you knew my dad?
Yeah. At work.
Oh. You're one of those. Do you ever think that maybe the best way to deal with a fucked up situation in your life isn't to just shut your brain off half the time?
I don't know. I'd do it.
I'm not exactly sure.
Everyone's so harsh on him. I wonder how recent that video is, because they look the exact same.
I know, right?
Oh, she's gonna... Oh.
She's gonna go to the cat.
Oh, there's a smile. Petey does not look enthusiastic in that video. Okay. Moment of truth.
Oh, then he maybe faked his death.
Yeah. Come on, please. Damn it. Okay. I think he's dead.
Drilling a man's brain at his funeral. Crazy.
Neverland.
It's just a monster under your bed.
Sick fuck. Oh my goodness.
Is he gonna catch her or something?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Is he?
Unless she's already done. Or, okay. Because, like, if he catches her, drilling a hole in his head.
Yeah.
A woman who thinks is just his like batshit neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
Mark,
Oh shit.
All right. I'm so sorry.
It was a mistake. I have to go.
Okay, well, let me come with you.
Mm-hmm.
So was the funeral just too sad, or
Something like that, yeah.
if you ever want to talk?
No, thank you. Thank you for, being my funeral buddy today.
Good night.
Good night.
I think I was just scoping because I like Petey's actor and I wanted to see more of him.
Yeah.
Man.
Maybe it was a body double.
No, I think he's dead.
What was he hesitating for? Oh, he closed the door. Where's he going?
Back to Petey's hideout, maybe?
Mhm.
I don't know. How did his wife die again?
Has it said? I don't know if it's said. Just that she was dead.
Because this could also be the fatality site.
That was probably his first funeral since his wife.
This is sad, man.
Yeah, oh god.
You know, his actor does a really good job of portraying like very deep depression.
I agree.
I'm assuming that had to, yeah, wife.
Yeah, that's my guess. Might have been a car accident that happened with his.
That's Petey.
That's Petey.
Damn.
How did you?
Would you mind taking that up to diagnostics for me?
How the fuck else do you think she did? Don't act. Why is he acting like shocked?
Yeah, or like that's too much. Do you not know the shit you do? This is a new character.
That was the person
requested me, Miss
giving the
Miss Casey,
The
I'd
wellness
like you
sessions.
to run a special
Oh.
wellness session with Marcus.
remember?
Yeah.
The creepy ass like.
He just needs it. Trust me.
I don't get her relationship with Mark. Does she actually care about him, or is she just like, you know, enemies close, like friends close, enemies closer kind of thing?
You see, Irving was like,
Yeah, he.
It was a thrill to have someone from MDR come see us, to take an interest like you did. So, if I embarrassed myself,
You didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Are you embarrassed?
Oh.
no.
Good.
I have 4 more stops. Would MDR consider joining me?
MDR would.
Hmm.
You're crazy.
this is kind of cute.
I wish I could.
It is. It's sweet, you know.
Yeah, it's just like this environment. It just makes it so off-putting.
Yeah. It just makes me scared because I definitely feel like they're gonna get in trouble for this, and it's gonna really fuck with the other one. My guess is Optics is gonna get.
Transportation guy.
Irving knows his handbook like front to back.
Mm-hmm.
And I shall whisper to ye, dutiful through the ages. You are my mouth, and through ye I will whisper on when I am 10 centuries demised. He doesn't just speak to us through the handbook, the paintings. He finds other ways.
Hmm?
You think you need your job, but I've lived abroad as a vagrant, abstaining from my...
Oh, he didn't turn it in. What's so funny is Audi Mark probably would not have read that book if he received it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Job needs you, not the other way around.
OMD.
Oh, the little hand holding.
I just feel like Lumen wouldn't accept office relationships. It makes them too human.
Yeah.
Mark?
It allows them to be too human.
especially between different departments. Feel like she's up to something.
What the heck?
Is she gonna hang herself?
That was my first thought, but...
Well, yeah, because she's kind of fucked, because, like, even if she escapes, her Audi's just gonna bring her back.
What's he doing?
And everyone's kind of...
Yeah, everyone's doing their own thing right now.
Yeah, everyone's kind of deviating from the... They should be doing. She's gonna hang herself. Look. What is he looking for?
Oh.
Oh, so they all...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Sometimes I ask people to sculpt how they feel out of clay. Would you like to do that?
All right.
I don't think she'll succeed, but... that's that.
An acrostic poem experienced by the author Rickon Hale.
Wait, he went back to the...
Optics and...
Yeah. But why? Alone, or is he looking for... What's the other guy's name?
Bert.
Bert.
D is for dreaming, the start of it all. E is for energy.
Oh my god, so when her Audi wakes up...
S
when her Audi wakes up, she's going to be hanging.
Of home and of earth.
What
T
the heck?
is for terror.
There's a bunch of them.
Bro said we're the only two in our department.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Until N, meaning newness, rains down from above. And why? That's a question we needn't now ponder.
Is that a tree?
Yeah.
Like, oh. It's bleeding through then, because he was just out of that tree.
Oh, right.
Last night.
How are you? Good. Yeah? Seems like you're getting the hang of stuff here. Cool.
Is it? It's
Is
gonna.
that the end of the episode?
Don't. I beg you.
Fuck! Oh my goodness. The elevator hasn't even closed or gone up yet. She did that in the elevator on purpose so her Audi could fucking see it.
Yeah, especially like the resentment she must be feeling against her Audi. You are not a person. You don't make decisions. I do. For someone like her,
she's like,
oh,
well,
this is
what?
war.
Yeah, like,
fuck you.
She's like, you want to fucking bet? Oh shit!
Every episode just keeps getting better.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the best one so far,
This is
and I'm
climbing
sure it'll be
to like an intense climax.
Man, I don't know, the underlying current of just tension throughout this whole episode.
Mm.
The freaking cold open with the break room and Helly and the psychological torture that we're putting her through. That's fucked up.
Genuinely, it looks like, or it feels like Lumen is beginning to unravel because of like Petey. Like Petey was the start of it, but then like Petey affected Mark,
who's affecting like Dylan was going looking for that book.
Yeah, and he's reading it.
I just need to make sure I'm getting his name right. If I'm just calling, if his name is Dylan and that just came out of nowhere, no, it's Dylan. Yeah. Of all the people in Lumen, why is the creepiest person to me the Casey chick who gives the wellness checks?
Yeah, she remains so monotone and like dead face the whole time.
Okay, so that's what Dylan read. Was he reading the same page? No, he was reading paragraphs.
Yeah, no, he's way farther into the book. Chapter 9, The Quitting Bell.
You think you need your job, but I lived abroad as a vagrant, abstaining from my own money to rely on the charity of strangers. Most are beggars themselves, yet they were happy. And so for that summer was I. Your job needs you, not the other way around. That is very anti-Lumen.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to point out, but I didn't want to talk over dialogue too much. The handbook dialogue, when they recite it, it's like they're reading the Bible.
Yeah, like it's like
the way
scripture.
it's written. It's so weird for a corporate, like a corporate text.
Yeah, it gives like scripture, like it's and I feel like that's completely intentional.
Like it's supposed to be a fucking religion. For Irving, it's basically a religion. And like this book being thrown into the mix, where your job needs you, not the other way around. And text like
These for dreaming,
energy, terror gives us more worth, eyes which observe us with love. Like almost like this is going to come in as like a competing religion. Almost, or at least make them question their devotion to Lumen.
Yeah, it's like a different belief system that's been like thrown in.
A lot to unpack in this episode. Let's go through. Okay, so they didn't come back to the map. They might have even thrown out the scraps by now. But I was thinking maybe one of them is going to reconstruct the map from the shreds.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe
like if it's shredded, maybe the sensors can't pick up the words and stuff.
That was my thought. Irving and Bert. Now, do we trust Bert?
I don't know, because Bert was obviously lying about all those other people, but
exactly,
is he being told to lie by Lumen?
Because I'm pretty sure I'll have to go back and watch, but I'm pretty sure they said that optics was a 2-person department.
And Dylan said that the reason was because they disemboweled people and shit.
Yeah.
That's why he was so scared when they walked in.
So, I don't know. Bert could be, like Irving said, like a loyalty test.
Oh, right. We're thinking the book is a loyalty test. Maybe it's...
Like the second, like Irving makes a move, he's going to turn him in or something. I don't know. If it's not, and they both really like each other, then that's both cute and worrying.
Yeah, it's a cute relationship that's forming between them, but...
And wholesome.
Yeah, it's wholesome. I just know that they're gonna get in trouble for it.
Because like you could like Irving's actor is doing a great job of like portraying a crush.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And even Christopher Walken. Helly is accusing Mark of like having this map and not trying to do anything about it, about the fact that PD left something for him to figure out the truth. She doesn't know that Mark has been looking at this thing during all his free time and like trying to figure it out. I think he shredded it because that's what the image he wants to portray. That like, yo, I'm devoted to Lumen.
And everyone found out about it, which is why he like was forced to make a move.
Yeah, and if he didn't, then if Milchik found out, he's fucked. Break room for him. I think eventually Mark is going to come around to the cause, Helly, and fighting back. And maybe even Dylan, if he reads more of Rickon's book.
What I think is weird...
Because Rickon is, or Dylan is, went out of his way to secretly find the book and he's reading it.
So he already had suspicions that Mark was hiding it. What I find weird is it doesn't seem like they're being as heavily monitored as I thought they would be. Because if so, they would have seen Helly grab the wire in the trash can and hang herself. They would have seen her grab this in the first place. They would have seen Mark keep the book. They would have seen Dylan reading the book. They would have seen Irv with Bert. They would have seen Irv find that room.
Yeah,
you know?
Because I initially, when like during episode 1, I called this whole thing out as like very Orwellian. And the whole thing about Orwell was the universal surveillance. But why is like you got Cobell, who is supposed to be like all their bosses? Why is she the one going to do the dirty work of getting PD's chip?
Well, I think she's on thin ice with the board. I think she's scared of the board, honestly. Like, she probably knows what the board has done.
The thing is, they didn't tell the board about this.
I know, but
they were like, they're just going to cremate it.
And they said that, like, the board's not going to blame
Grainer
you.
told her that.
But I feel like
she did this. Did she not do this behind the board's back?
I don't think she went and got the board's approval, but I think kind of like how Irv goes above and beyond to prove his loyalty to Lumen. I think she's seen what the board has done to people, other people that have like disobeyed or fucked up, and she's going above and beyond to like fix her mistake, which was PD. You know,
it could be that too. Yeah.
Because then this guy's trying to comfort her. And he's fucking tell your mom
go to
in hell
and
tell your mom.
If you want a hug, go to hell and ask your mom.
Yeah, like Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
So yeah, she's like, we have to get his chip, and he's like, why? They're gonna cremate him. Because I feel like Lumen doesn't care. I feel like they're just cremate him and be done with it. So why does she? I know, like you said, like,
or he's telling her because he didn't say why do you want it? We're gonna cremate it. He says they're cremating his body after the funeral. FYI, kind of like giving her a time frame of like, well, if you want to get his chip, you got to do it like before the funeral ends.
And then, okay, there's also the question of why they want the chip. I'm assuming they want to know how PD bypassed the severance, or find out who helped him.
That's another thing too, is the board has still not acknowledged reintegration.
No, they are insisting it's impossible.
But like clearly,
I mean, it killed him, so obviously you can't just reintegrate and be fine.
Yeah. Cobur / Selvig is cold as bro. She drilled
Cobell.
Bro, she drilled into a dead guy's brain at his funeral service, 20 feet from his family.
I think we can say with full confidence now. I think we might have already said it last episode, but she's not severed.
Yeah, no, 100% not. But I still don't understand her relationship with, like, I can't tell if it's a truly caring relationship or if it's just like to maintain control.
It could be a control thing.
But then she said that he needs the
Maybe
wellness
she sees
thing.
Mark as like a helpless child that needs guidance and a strong arm.
And it might be true that, like, because she mentioned to Mark that she had a husband who passed, and Mark obviously had his partner passed, and so maybe she sympathizes with him a bit on that. I don't know. Or maybe the whole wellness thing was just to see if it, like, the thing bled through.
Could be, yeah.
Like, if the severance is as perfect as the board says.
Sad scene with the funeral. Sad that PD is actually dead. But at least his death is the catalyst that's going to probably bring Lumen down or cause the workers to rebel.
It's the first domino.
And I think the sadness of the funeral, or at least just being in a funeral in general, triggered Mark to. I'm assuming this is where his wife died.
Yeah,
the tree.
That's my guess as well. And it's like I said, it's probably his first funeral since his wife's passing.
I have to wonder if it was an accident or if, like, he's so torn up a bit. Of course he's torn up about it, but like it's so potent that it bleeds through into his wellness session when she asks him to sculpt what he's feeling. Something deep inside him that shouldn't be able to be accessed because he's severed comes through and he sculpts the tree that he's been thinking about since last night. It's like almost like I have to wonder if maybe he feels responsible.
Yeah. Like, this is such a deep cut that, like, even subconsciously it's still there.
But I love those moments of bleed through. The severance isn't perfect. But it seems like, at least for now, only Cobell and Milchick know that they have the chip. Even Milchick was a little taken aback by how, like, because like I said, like the fact that Cobell is the one that had to go and do it. Okay, this fucking video from Audi Helly.
Oh yeah, she is much worse of a person than I thought she would be.
I know.
You know?
You are not a person. You don't make decisions. I do.
Like, how bad does it have? Like, she's threatening to cut her own fingers off. If I knew that my other me was in such a bad situation that they'd rather cut off their fucking fingers than remain there, pull out. Like, what the fuck? Quit.
If you ever do anything to my fingers, I will make sure I live long enough to make you regret that.
I'll make sure you live long enough.
I will make, yeah. So, like, that's the thing. I don't think they see them as people.
No.
Not even their Audis. Because, like, they don't experience what the innies do. To them, it's like, it's removed from them. They don't consider them, at least Helly doesn't consider any Helly to be, like, we're not the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Your resignation request is denied. That's a cold line, though.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And that, too, like, her demeanor, it's also different in general. She's much colder, and the way she looks off camera at whoever's filming, I'm assuming Milchick, and tells him to turn it off. It's not even like she's like, I'm done, you can turn it off. She said, like, turn it off, as if she's his boss.
Yeah, like she's commanding him almost. Like,
which makes me think that, like, that could give us hints about who Helly is on the outside. She speaks that in a way that she's, like, used to being in a position of authority, and she's used to getting her way.
Which could make sense why this Helly is so, like,
yeah, because, like,
against being this slave.
Exactly.
You know?
If, like, Helly as a person is used to being in charge, obviously she wouldn't want to be, like, in this position of subordination. It's against her nature.
100%.
But it leads to this conflict where, like, Audi Helly is not going to let her jeopardize her severance.
And yeah, Audi Helly tells her, like, I'll make sure you live long enough to regret that. And Any Helly was like, I'll make sure you die.
Yeah.
Like, who
like
you
that.
talking
We
to?
are enemies now.
Yeah.
And, like, even
and I think
just
that
like
was
the fact that killing herself is, like, probably her own revenge.
Yeah, like, I feel like that was a terrible move from Audi Heli. Even if, yeah, you don't consider them as a person and you're going to force them to stay and stuff like that. Saying, like, making those kind of threats to a person who controls your body for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Like, come on. Like, be smart. Like, yeah, of course she's going to try to kill herself. She was just trying to cut her fingers off fucking hours ago.
In retrospect, I'm not surprised it got to that point. They're torturing her. This is not a life. Whatever Mark said in episode, 1, there is a life to be had here. Bullshit.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I'm going to theorize that Audi Heli, is some kind of boss. She has some position of authority.
Yeah. I feel like to be offered a severance position in general, you have to be like higher up in the company. Like, I don't think they just give it to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wonder, like, do you apply for it or is it offered? It's just the way she looked off camera and was like, turn it off. As if, like, she's just so used to giving orders.
Yeah. Why doesn't she look pissed?
Yeah. Cold, and, like, she just felt like the superiority that's bleeding through in that video, like, talking to any Heli, like, you are nothing. You are not even a person.
Jesus.
God damn. Heli's my favorite character. Any Heli.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck Audi Heli, bro.
I want to see any Heli. I don't think she's gonna die, obviously.
No, yeah.
It is both fucked up and tragic, though, that she was pushed to that length.
Like, the next episode, I want to see Audi Heli reacting to being hung. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, yeah. That's the thing. Like, she already had to scold her any self for just threatening to cut off her fingers. She's obviously gonna know that she tried that.
Well, she's in the elevator too, so if the elevator doors close and, you know, it goes up and she reverts back to her Audi self, her Audi self's gonna wake up in the noose. You know, there's the security guard that's always outside the elevator, so they'll probably like help her and so she won't die. But
to go back to your thing about the surprising lack of surveillance throughout Lumen and also on their Audi selves, it's almost like maybe Lumen just expects complete obedience and loyalty from their employees, and they're underestimating how much potential bleed through there could be from their Audi personalities.
Yeah, because they keep saying that the severance is irreversible, that it's perfect.
Reintegration is impossible.
Yeah, like, so they probably have a lot of confidence.
Because, like, how new is the severance process?
Oh,
have we been told that?
I don't think it says.
Has it been long enough for them to know of these flaws in the spatial dictation process?
I feel like it's had to have been around for years at this point.
Obviously, yeah, years. But, like, this one department is falling apart.
Yeah. Another thing I think is that maybe the reason they have lack of surveillance is because they know the things they're doing to them is unethical. And so if that footage ever got out, if they ever got hacked, if they ever got leaked, that it could be damaging to them. But
is that worth the risk of, like,
because even then,
happening?
They're using, when they're recording the break room stuff, they're recording it on like a tape, you know, because you can't hack into a tape. When
like the technology throughout is just looks outdated.
Exactly. Like, even when she's watching, what's it called, Mark make that tree, she's watching it on like an old timey TV, and it has to be being recorded by like some.
They're burning their recordings to each other, their in and outie selves, on CDs.
Yeah.
Instead of like MP4s.
Because I'm assuming they understand like the possibility of like cyber attacks and being hacked and all that stuff, and they know what they're doing is unethical.
But interestingly, you know what doesn't look outdated is whatever that room that Irving found in optics.
Yeah, it's a huge team. That's a huge area.
Those look like 3D printers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what are they doing in here?
Or some kind of like high-tech device. So what is optics' true purpose, I wonder?
Are they the ones that make these paintings?
For all his devotion and obedience to Kier, to Lumen, what was this moment of questioning? Why did he go back?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Bert, like his affection for Bert. I feel like he went back to that room to look for him.
It almost looked like
like he was having second thoughts.
A moment of lucidity, almost.
I don't know. I thought he was looking for Bert.
It could be that. I don't know. That moment where he pauses and then he goes back, it looked almost like he's having some kind of moment of you know?
Yeah. And the whole this doesn't really relate, but like when he fell asleep at the job and then he was getting like dreams feel like because that's not his first time falling asleep on the job. He's had the most like accidental leakage because he's slept the most while severed.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
I don't know. That could be nothing.
The ending of this episode in particular left us in a very interesting place. I liked seeing all their different perspectives, what they were doing. Mark is, whether he admits it or not, I think he is both experiencing bleed through and starting to question Lumen because of Petey. Helly is doing what Helly does.
Yep.
Irving just found out, the room about optics, and like, I wonder if that's going to start to cause him to start questioning and thinking. And Dylan with the book, of course. So yeah, interesting place to leave off on. I can't wait to see this blow up in Lumen's face.
Like I mentioned, like Petey was that first domino, and things are beginning to unravel. They're gonna be trying to play catch up with Helly trying to kill herself, and then that book thrown in the mix. All of them have seen the map now too. Oh, maybe that's what because Irv went back into optics, but maybe he went back there because he remembered something on the map.
Did he see the map? He didn't see the map.
Oh no,
only
Dylan.
Helly,
Yeah, you're right.
and
He didn't. Because then when...
But that's making me think. I'm going to look at the map again. What's next to optics?
Oh, yeah. Does it say where optics is? MDR. Perpetuity.
O&D, right? Optics and design?
Oh, yeah. But there's no, like, pathway there.
Yeah.
But then Bert gives them a card that shows, like, the path to get to O&D.
Okay, that's wellness. Where's macro data refinement? Right there.
What does it say? We're here because we're...
Not all there. This is macro data.
What does it say under here?
For research only, not to
scale.
Oh. Research only, not to scale. Macro data, break room, perpetuity wing, team building, mind whammy, whatever that is. And this is the O&D, which is circled with X's and a question mark. What did Petey mean by that? Petey, tell us. No, Petey's dead.
And it almost looks like it's detached. What the fuck was that?
Okay, not the scale, but yeah, like, why does he not know where it is in relation to macro data? Oh, there's a direct path to it.
Yeah, because what's it called? Bert gives Irv a little map on how to get there.
Let's see that map.
MDR. Oh, it's like down. Okay, yeah, so it's in the same position that O&D was on the map, except the hallway wasn't there, and the block for O&D was a lot bigger and circled.
Yeah. Not sure what that means yet, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
But I'm excited. And what's a voice that Helly's hearing in the break room?
The angry mumbling man?
Is that either hallucinations or something more sinister?
Maybe, because Dylan mentions he hears a crying baby. And he was like, the crying baby? And she was like, no, it was like an angry mumbling man.
Maybe they all hear something different.
Maybe.
Bleed through?
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
Like the psychological torture that's supposed to break them down and make them more obedient is also inadvertently caught. Like the breakage of their minds is causing bleed through of their split selves.
Yeah, because when she asked Milchek what that noise is, he doesn't even acknowledge it or acknowledge her asking. So yeah, maybe she has like an abusive husband. Maybe Dylan has like a newborn baby. I don't know. We're just kind of spitballing here, but
we are spitballing.
Yeah.
Honestly, everything we say could be wrong.
That's what we do here. We guess. All right, yeah. I don't really got anything else.
All right.
It's a good episode.
Great episode. I'm excited to continue. If you enjoyed, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next.
Peace.